What's going on, y'all? Your boy Darius here, back here for the video. And this time we are here for a death battle! This time we have ourselves Clive Rossfield versus Dante from Devil May Cry. And I can tell you right now, I want Dante to win. I hope Dante wins, solely because I hate fighting Clive in Tekken 8. Tekken 8, Clive is a real son of a bitch, okay? Especially like that first month or so he was out. Good God. Can't stand Clive. Hate him. Really do. So I'm pulling for Dante. Last time Dante was here, I believe he beat Bayonetta, right? I think he beat her. Yeah, I think this is Clive's first time in Death Battle. Last time I made a prediction for Death Battle, it was for Buffy versus Blade. And if you haven't seen that reaction, go watch it. You can see whether I was right or wrong. That was a fun reaction, though. It really was. But let's not waste much time. Let's go ahead and jump into Dante versus Clive, two people with like demon fire-ish powers. I know Clive's got like the Phoenix or something. I haven't played the Final Fantasy game he's in. All my knowledge is solely from Tekken. So without further ado, let's get it. Oh my God, is he wearing the hat from Devil May Cry 5? He is. I haven't even played that, but I've just seen the clip of him putting the hat on, doing the Michael Jackson.
DMC's Devil Hunter versus Final Fantasy's Shield of Rosaria. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I'm hoping it's Dante.
It's a dangerous world out there.
This covers spoilers for
demons,
Devil May Cry
and
5.
evil businessmen
I'll probably
lust
forget by
for
the time I
power.
get around to that.
Every day brings a new cataclysm
In like 2 years.
humanity must face.
This world may seem like the end, but for a Devil Hunter like Dante,
Yeah.
it's party time. Who'd expect anything less from the son of the legendary demon Sparta?
He's so
a
cool.
dark knight who, thousands of years ago, woke up to justice and sealed away the demon lord, Mundus.
But then Sparta mysteriously died, and his wife got iced by some demons,
Oh, no.
leaving Dante and his brother Virgil separated.
Despite a long-gone family, Dante
the first
kept
anime.
a chipper attitude and set up
That's
a
the second
business
one.
dedicated to one thing.
I haven't seen the second
Killing
anime yet.
demons? And with the blood of Sparta running through him, he's the best in the business.
By harnessing his own demonic energy, Dante bolsters his speed,
6'2".
power, and durability, letting him block kaiju-sized punches, move faster than a meteor.
And regenerate like an unstoppable force of nature. As long as he has the energy, he can heal from getting shot, stabbed, sliced through. Basically anything.
Is that
Without
anime
his
any good?
regeneration, he survived
Let me know in the
heat that would
comments, man.
reduce the layman to ash.
But no hunter is complete without an arsenal. And Dante's got one hell of a sword left by his dad, Rebellion. Plus ebony and ivory,
Ebony and ivory?
2 magic pistols with endless ammo clips. And they say the perfect gift doesn't
Like, I feel like I know
exist.
so much about
But
Dante
Dante's
without
full
playing
arsenal
any of the
is
games.
far larger
Solely from Death
and
Battle and other things.
stranger.
Like
And other games that he's
Cerberus,
been
the
in
shape-shifting set
that
of
I've played.
elemental nunchucks. Cavalier, a pair
Marvel
of
vs.
buzzsaws that
Capcom.
are also a motorcycle. Balrog, fiery fisticuffs for boxing and capoeira, and Navon,
He was also in PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale.
guitar, an electric guitar.
The version that
There's
people,
also
the version of
Lucifer,
Dante people hate,
a backpack
like the
of
reboot
endless
Dante.
laser swords that Dante got after slaying. Actually, we never see how he beat Lucifer.
Yeah, you
Oh,
know
really?
someone's a badass when they off-screened the actual devil.
That's funny.
Then there's my fave, Dr. Faust,
Yes.
a sentient hat that turns Dante
Yes.
into basically Orville Peck.
No,
shoot,
turns into
first
Michael
blood,
Jackson.
demon
What the
blood.
fuck you talking
Dante
about?
needed this and much more when he got a warm welcome
Keep
from
the hell
brother
Orville
he
Peck.
thought long dead.
What?
In a twist of fate, Virgil was alive, but went down a very different path.
While Dante was partying, Virgil studied the blade, seeking the power he needed to exert his will, even if it meant killing his own brother. Something he came close to doing in their first meeting.
But the defeat only spurred Dante's awakening.
The
He
double
learned
trigger?
to teleport using Trickster, slow down time through Quicksilver, and double team foes with Doppelganger.
With
Teleport
a slick
jutsu.
pose and the right timing, he can royal guard dang near anything, then use the absorbed energy to armor up as a dreadnought.
And
Okay.
then there's Devil Trigger.
There it is.
A super form Dante achieves through his supernatural power. By tapping into his inner demon, Dante can fly and gains an enormous boost in speed and power.
Naturally, his rematch with Virgil went very differently, and that was
Yeah, I much
far
prefer
from
that
Dante's
Virgil haircut.
peak.
That's the
When
Virgil
Mundus
haircut
got
right
up to
there.
his old tricks, Dante battled the Demon Lord in a vast sea of stars, a universe Mundus created on a whim. Even later, Dante one-shot a stronger alternate future Mundus who had
Really?
completely merged with the demon world.
So he's kind of a big deal.
Okay.
Literally, Mundus became a living universe just for Dante to shoot him in the face.
Then there's Argosax, a god so astronomically intense he had the power of every other demon in existence, a divine deity of the sun that
Really?
Dante also shot
Just
in the face.
shot him in the face.
Oh, that guy. I completely forgot about him.
Funny, so did Dante. Despite how powerful Argosax was, he was just an insignificant Tuesday to Dante.
So it's
Huh.
safe to say
me,
Dante had become the
it was
strongest
Tuesday.
around. But no amount of style, pizza, or wahoos could fill the hole
How
in
can
his
he
heart.
eat
Sure,
all that
Virgil
pizza and he
was a
still got some abs,
power-hungry
man?
beef, but
Come on.
he was still his bro. Beneath Dante's
Gotta be the
antics,
demon in him.
killing the last of his family kind of messed him up.
Until he learned his family wasn't as gone as he thought.
Nero.
It turns out he had a nephew, Nero, who Dante would help get into the family business in his own unconventional way.
And for dead weight, Nero was pretty badass, even helping Dante take on the so-called Demon King Urizen. Nero's Devil Breaker arm can fire light-speed lasers that Dante and Virgil had dodged.
Dante
Okay.
and Virgil can already dodge lasers in their base forms, but when charged with enough demonic energy,
Are there any
they
of the games where you can
outright
actually play
blitz
as Virgil?
beams over 11 times faster than light.
Nero even survived getting melted down while inside a living statue. It's a long story.
And that's the same sort
These
of
games seem
regeneration that
crazy.
Dante has, meaning he can survive being turned into a puddle.
So Dante was ready when Virgil somehow returned. Again.
Nice.
And made an apocalyptic demon tree for what else? More power!
With the entire world now on the line, Dante had to get serious.
Virgil
and
also
fully
fought
embrace
Sephiroth
his
in one of
human
these
and
step battles,
demon
I
sides
think.
alike by stabbing himself.
Holy shit, Dante has been impaled so much, he decided to make it how he powers up. So
Wow.
he got his greatest weapon, Devil Sword Dante,
Really?
and became Sin Devil Trigger.
Good God.
This is Dante's demon energy at its peak. He can fire lasers
Yeah,
with loot,
there's so much
obliterate
here,
with
I
the
doubt
fires
I'll
of
remember any of
judgment,
this
and
when I actually get to the
surpass even
game.
the legendary Sparta.
But although Dante was totally a match for Virgil, neither of them would budge on their ideals.
They fought again.
Both were destined to duel until one was dead forever.
But thanks to Nero and two well-placed bitch slaps, they got some sense knocked into him.
Dante realized that if he couldn't make Virgil abandon his ways, he might as well keep an eye on him. In one fell swoop, the two severed the world-spanning demon tree
Okay.
and prepared for a permanent departure to the underworld.
You can choose your friends, but not your family.
That's
But
true.
if that's what it takes to keep Virgil safe, or rather to keep the world safe from Virgil, Dante will deal with it. And all things considered, he's happy slugging it out with his bro.
Yeah.
Maybe happier than he's ever been.
Proof that as long as you have the human drive, even hell can become a paradise sweet enough that a devil may cry.
All right, cool. Cool.
Whiz,
All right.
it's an emergency.
This son of a
fight's
bitch.
gonna have a banger soundtrack, but my headphones broke.
Well,
Oh,
good news.
little ad-
This
little ad
battle
thing
is
in here.
sponsored by Raycon. Keep your ears open and your sit down as we tell the tale of the
Okay.
kingdom of Rosaria.
Yeah, this is
and its
actually, like-
Prince, Clive Rossfield.
I know nothing
a
about
man
this,
destined to be
really.
a dominant, the host to a mighty guardian icon.
Anybody who's a Dom can draw on magic life juice called ether, becoming a big scary monster.
And commanding the element they embody to create storms, slay armies, and split
Which
the
Final Fantasy
sea.
is this, by the way? Is this
Dominants are forces of nature.
like 18
and
or something?
Clive would be the dominant of the Phoenix.
Well, he was supposed to, but Big Bird said no thanks and instead picked his sick little brother Joshua.
Really?
Parents don't play favorites, but I guess ancient monsters can.
Despite the
The guy from Tekken 8.
deep loathing from his mother Annabella, Clive and Joshua were only kind to one another. Clive saw the burden his brother bore and accepted his blessing of the Phoenix in hopes of becoming Joshua's shield.
Meaning he learned a bunch of magic. He can shoot fire, teleport with Phoenix Shift, and took down this beast before he was even out of puberty.
that?
Even without magic, Clive's a capable
You get to play as him as a
able
kid
to
in the
boost
game?
his
Okay, that's
speed
pretty
and
cool.
perception with precision dodge. But it wasn't enough when Annabella betrayed Rosaria for the Empire.
I need to go back and
sound
finish
wreck.
Final Fantasy
In one night,
freaking
Clive's knights,
remake.
people, and his own father
So
were
I can play
slaughtered
Rebirth.
before him.
Quick, someone use a Phoenix down.
Those aren't in this game.
Well, that's unfortunate. But the Phoenix icon sure is.
So many
'cause
games,
the
so
trauma
little
of
time.
everything made poor Joshua lose control.
Clive wanted nothing more than to help his brother, and perhaps this desire awakened the icon that was in him all along.
Okay.
The fiery beast, Ifrit.
Oh, that's
Boy,
what that
Ifrit a
is.
wild one. Just standing nearby
That's also in
will
Tekken
incinerate
8.
the
It's like in the
average
background.
Joe. It can make fire barriers, regenerate lost limbs,
He like summons
decimate
it.
foes with a
Shit.
flaming
Too.
spirit
Part of
bomb,
his special,
and
I
shatter
think.
a walking mountain.
The downside being Clive couldn't control it. He didn't even remember becoming Ifrit.
Yeah,
or
he does turn
battling
into
the
that in
Phoenix
his special,
a
I
fight
think.
that reduced everything he loved to cinders.
Good God.
leaving Joshua presumed dead.
If that wasn't bad enough, dear old Ma found him the next
I'm pretty
day
sure
and made him a slave to Sanbreque's army.
in his
Clive
stage,
spent 13 years
Ifrit and the
wallowing
Phoenix
through
thing are, like,
life,
fighting each other.
searching for Ifrit's host for revenge, only to learn the one he wanted to kill was himself.
This revelation hit Clive like a phantom train. He thought death was all he deserved for taking the lives of Joshua and so many others.
Damn.
Even so, there was a light at the end of the tunnel. No, not like that.
Thanks to his friend Jill, the outlaw Sid, his doggo Torgal,
Yeah.
and a very therapeutic battle with his self-hatred, Clive learned to carry the torch for his brother, fighting the real problems plaguing his world: crystals and racism.
In the world of Valisthea, prejudice is alive and well for bearers.
Okay.
Basically, anyone who can use magic without special crystals.
So what better way to dismantle the system than to help fellow bearers and destroy the mother crystals ruining the planet, all while picking up some nifty abilities.
Through a mysterious power that lets him absorb icons, Clive took Garuda, an avian
Garuda!
with
He said
slashes
that
and
shit too in the
sharper
game,
talons.
yeah.
From
That son of a
Sid,
bitch.
he received Ramuth, so he could summon
Yep, the
lightning.
lightning
From his
shit.
main
Dude.
Jill, he got Shiva to freeze lava and even time itself. With Titan, he can block and absorb blows with earth-shattering
Oh, God, I'm
fists.
remembering
From
all
his
the moves he
Dragon
does in
Prince,
Tekken
he got
8. It's just-
Bahamut and some deadly lasers.
And through Odin, he can slow the flow of time and slice apart the fabric of space.
Is that when he can do his
Looks
freaking
familiar.
parry?
With these powers, Clive stepped up to lead the bearers, and even reunited with Joshua, who was
Oh.
alive all along.
Hello.
Surprise!
Clive spent 5 years freeing the land and became hot as hell while doing it.
Yeah.
No, not well, yeah, that way, but also through Ifrit. By using part of Ifrit's power, Clive can set himself aflame, activating Limit Break to boost
Yep.
his abilities.
But Limit Break is far from Clive's limit. After absorbing the Phoenix essence from Joshua,
Shoulda had him fight.
he became Ifrit Risen.
I guess it makes sense.
Now
It
fully in
makes more sense
control
here,
of the
but shoulda had
monster
him
that
fight
had
Jin
tormented him,
in
he
double form.
embraced his role as a shield for his brother and friends.
Just in time to battle in space, block a planet-wiping blast, and overpower this dragon at the speed of light.
That's
Jeez.
no exaggeration. Ifrit Risen is literally stated to move at light speed. Not surprising when Clive
But-
has intercepted lasers over 3 times faster than that. And
Oh, okay.
overpowered
I'm about to say,
Omega,
Dante's
a
way faster than that,
god-slaying
too.
weapon that can destroy, and I quote, all of creation.
But what made Clive strong enough to do all this? You know, besides the majestic man cleavage.
Turns out Clive's birth was orchestrated. He was intended to become the vessel of Ultima, an ancient, all-powerful being that created humanity, but abandoned them after they developed free
How do
will.
they come up with this
Meaning
stuff?
everything that happened was the fault of one person. God, the bastard! But Clive
Always
wouldn't
blaming
be a
God for your
puppet.
problems,
if
man.
God was in the way of humanity's freedom, then God was gonna die.
Easier said than done.
No
Alright.
shit.
Ultima
Yeah,
was stronger
shit.
than anyone Clive had faced, able to warp all of reality to create a universe. But Clive had a secret not even Ultima foresaw. Over his journey, he developed a special state of mind, Logos.
Okay.
AKA someone powered by human will
Ah,
and the bonds
Green
of
Lantern.
consciousness with others. Okay, that sounds like anime friendship crap, but trust me, it made Clive a badass who could surpass his limits, getting stronger
Power of
over
friendship
the
always
course of
wins
just
anime, bro. It
one
always
fight.
wins.
So much so that, despite struggling against Ultima initially, by the end of the fight, Clive took out Ultimalius, a more powerful amalgamation of Ultima and his entire species,
The
all
fuck?
while Clive
They
was
do like
in
an
his
Eternal, or
base
not the
form.
Eternal.
Ultima literally became Ultima Squared.
The Deviant
but Clive
from
still
Eternals,
kicked
yeah.
his ass,
what it
using
looks
his
like.
bonds with his brother, his friends, and his unbridled will. Clive killed God in a giant 999,999
Well, I mean, hey, Dante killed
damage
Lucifer, so
punch. Okay, so it
kinda
really
evens
was
out.
the power of friendship after all. Man, this guy's got a future in shonen.
Well, except we don't really know what happened to Clive. Whether he lived or died, though, doesn't really matter.
He went to
It was his
a different
journey
universe.
and the world he created that made
He went to the
his
Tekken
life
universe, is where he
meaningful.
went.
Clive's dream of a future where everyone can live and die on their own terms had become
That should be the
reality.
canon
And
explanation.
his stories were written up in a book by a certain Joshua Rusfield, which he titled Final Fantasy.
Boo! Boo! I mean, that's a
The
cool way of
battle's
doing
coming
that.
up next,
It's like
so call your winner now.
it's like when at the end of Game of Thrones. Spoiler alert. When they came up with like a book chronicling the whole fight and stuff with Daenerys and like how they got to that point. He's like, what's it called? A Song of Ice and Fire. I was like, man, fuck off. Fuck off.
Now, folks, just like our sponsor, DraftKings.
The NBA season.
Oh yeah,
tips off.
oh yeah. I'm sure we should be promoting gambling with the NBA right now. That's yeah. I'm sure we should be doing that.
Possibilities.
It's time
Alright.
for a death battle!
Okay, let's see. I'm pulling for Dante here. Clive, that son of a bitch. This is really good animation though already. Dun, 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 dun.
Hey, I heard your fiery friend is causing trouble, and I'm in the business of dealing with trouble.
Okay.
Leave now. I have a god to kill. The last thing that will stop me is a demon.
Okay. Alright. I love when they go CG animation, it's so good. I forgot to go and see if I could like get that the theme from book. Yes, sir! Ah! Right in time with the Michael Jackson trailer that came out.
Fancy yourself a bard?
I never did go and look up the songs from Buffy versus Blade. See if I can put that on Spotify or something. Alright. Oh, they both got their lightning powers. He's moonwalking out of the lightning! Yes, sir! Oh. Ew. Okay.
No hiding in the shadows
Oh yeah,
anymore,
Shadow Clone Jutsu.
Time to see the light.
Boom! Yeah, I remember that move. He's got doing a Kira slide.
Hell is that?
Oh yeah, he would have no idea what a motorcycle is, would he? Because like that game is sort of like medieval times, right? They're moving.
Virgil's got some competition.
Uh-oh. He has yet to turn into Ifrit.
Still holding out on me? Let's see what your monster can really do.
Yeah.
So the devil cries for more. Let's give him everything we've got. Joshua!
There it is. They are going in on the animation, man. This is real good.
I won't underestimate you.
Ah, button mash. Square. Square. Whichever one was for Dante. Back to like a freaking clash. Smoke and sexy style. And of course, back to regular base form. Oh, guys. Coughing up blood. Come on, Dante. Yes. No. Cut his head off.
Just once. I need more.
No.
It's been a bash, Smokey.
Oh, God. I think you're going to lose.
I need you free.
No. Dante, no! No!
Not bad. Not bad.
God dang it, Dante! Come on!
After a fight like this, that guard will be nothing.
Okay, that was a whole nother level of close, but I think we got the point.
This
Yeah.
was not an easy call to make. Dante and Clive matched each other so closely, it was hard finding a definitive advantage either had. This is best explained through 3 categories, starting with stats.
Both Dante and Clive could easily beat up universe-busting threats.
Mundus and Ultimalius could create universes at a whim, and Dante and Clive defeated them sans their own super forms. Dante and Clive could both consistently intercept lasers at faster-than-light speeds.
And Dante could always amp up with demon juice to briefly outspeed Clive anyway.
But Clive could match that by boosting his own speed and reflexes through precision dodge.
Okay.
Both were so beyond the pale that neither could definitively overpower the other.
Still, given their crazy powers, you'd think one of their abilities would break the deadlock.
Not so much. Dante and Clive could generally match each other blow for blow, be it to teleport, slow down time, flash freeze the other, block and absorb hits, etc.
And Dante could survive the intense flames of Ifrit. He's dealt with heat like that before.
Though Clive did not have a perfect match against Doppelganger, he did have more methods of manipulating time, both more reliable and abusable, in addition to defensive measures like Ifrit's barrier to fall back on to outlast powers like Doppelganger.
But their super forms evened out. Any edge Clive
Okay.
could get from, say, Limit Break or Ifrit Risen, Dante could match with Devil Trigger or Sin Devil Trigger.
In the end, both have answers to most of each other's
So
powers,
then what
making
does
it
it-
still anyone's win.
Which is why it came down to one major factor.
What?
Endurance. Just how long could these two keep at it?
While Dante's super forms could undoubtedly keep up with Clive's, there is an emphasis in story and gameplay that they expend a lot of demonic energy.
Okay.
The longest Dante has battled in Devil Trigger against someone his equal is about 6 minutes, and abilities like Doppelganger, Quicksilver, and Sin Devil Trigger burn through it even faster.
Clive's time in Ifrit Risen isn't limitless either, but it can last longer, fighting for tens of minutes if necessary. But given how close this match is, it's vital. If Ifrit Risen catches Dante outside of Devil Trigger, it's over.
I know what you're thinking.
they both-
Dante's crazy tough. His healing factor's way better than Clive's. Clive can regen
Yeah.
lost limbs, sure, but Dante can heal from getting reduced to a puddle.
Right.
Couldn't he just tank Ifrit's attacks?
Yeah.
Well, yes, but also no.
How?
This is where context is everything. While no doubt impressive, Dante's healing has been overcome in the past because it is tied to how much energy he has. Less demonic energy means a less potent healing factor.
Like when he got knocked out for a month straight by Urizen, only surviving thanks to a constant source of demon blood. Hell, overtaxing
Really?
demon regen is how Dante killed Virgil in the first place.
Even if we assume Dante could get a second wind, it's always possible Clive could get one too, becoming even stronger from pure willpower, just like when he fought Ultimalius.
So, for as tough and persistent as Dante was, Clive was able to endure just that much more to get the final edge. The devil was in the details, but Clive's victory is no fantasy.
The winner is Clive
Fantasy,
Rossfield.
goddamn. Get out.
Next
Get out.
time on
What's
Death
next?
Battle.
Anyone that I know? Okay, the finale for the year. Mewtwo. Pokemon vs. Yu-Gi-Oh shit. What the fuck?
Subscribe and join.
Ass
us
Ketchum
members.
versus. Oh my God!
Thanks for
Versus
watching.
Yugi. Yo. Ash versus Yugi. That's crazy. I definitely know more about Ash than I do Yugi, because I just watched more Pokemon growing up than Yu-Gi-Oh. I watched like Yu-Gi-Oh, like here and there. Like I watched enough. Trust me, I don't remember like any of the like anything, like names of characters and shit. But I do remember, Yugi. I do remember, fucking trap card and all the other shit. Anyway, what do you think about that? Do you think they got it right? You think Death Battle got this one right? You think Clive deserved the win? You think Dante should have won? Let me know in the comments down below. It was another great battle though. Real good battle. Put a lot of good effort into this whole thing, and I'm glad it's sticking around. But yeah, that's our last Death Battle of the year. Ash versus Yugi. Put your little predictions in the comments, man. Who do you think is going to win that one? All right. Make sure you go over to Death Battle. Support them over there. Make sure you hit the subscribe button over here as well. Support me. Help me out, which you can especially do by hitting that like button. YouTube loves likes. Helps my content get shown to more people. Helps me grow. Okay? Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any new upload, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.